You're not broke because you made one giant financial mistake. Nope. You're broke because of 7 sneaky little habits that quietly rob your wallet every single day. And what's worse, you probably think you're doing fine. You're paying your bills, living life, occasionally splurging on sushi. But your bank account still looks like it got jumped in an alley. The truth is, these habits aren't even bad. They're normal, common, socially acceptable. And that's exactly why they're dangerous. In this video, we're going to expose the 7 daily traps keeping your wallet on life support, and how to finally flip them, one habit at a time, without sacrificing everything fun in your life. So if you want to save more, stress less, and stop accidentally subscribing to yoga classes for your cat, let's dive into habit 1, the wake and swipe curse. It starts before you even get out of bed. You roll over in bed, your eyes barely open, and what's the first thing you reach for? Your phone. You tell yourself it's just for the time. But 5 swipes later, you're deep in a TikTok rabbit hole, liking a video of a dog making pancakes. Here's the problem. That little scroll, it sets the tone for your entire day. Studies show that when you flood your brain with dopamine first thing, your self-control gets torched before you even brush your teeth. That means by lunch, you're more likely to order that $18 smoothie bowl, impulse buy something on Amazon, or tip 30% out of guilt, because Karen from Starbucks smiled at you. But here's the worst part. That scroll tricks you into feeling productive. News, stocks, emails, memes, you feel plugged in. But your financial awareness? Unplugged. Completely. The fix? Flip the scroll. Instead of waking up with dopamine, wake up with data. Make it a ritual to spend just 2 minutes checking your spending from yesterday, your current savings balance. One tiny money win, even if it's skipping takeout. We call this a money mirror moment. You look at where you're at before your day takes control. Because when you start your morning by checking your money, you're way less likely to give it all away by 5 p.m. And trust me, if you think this habit is harmless, wait till you hear about the one that disguises itself as progress, but actually guarantees you stay broke. Habit 2, lifestyle creep, the silent wallet killer. So you finally get a raise. You're making more money than ever. Life should feel easier, right? Wrong. Because the moment your paycheck goes up, so does everything else. Your coffee? Upgraded to oat milk, extra foam. Your Uber? Now it's Uber XL. You're investing in legroom. Your apartment? Way more windows. And way more rent. This is called lifestyle creep. And it's why people making $200,000 can still feel broke. Because when your income increases, your expenses quietly follow. And here's the thing. Lifestyle creep doesn't scream. It whispers. It says, you deserve it. You've worked hard. Everyone else is doing it. And boom, your expenses level up while your savings stay stuck on beginner mode. The fix? Conscious upgrading. Anytime your income goes up, apply the 50-50 rule. 50% can go toward lifestyle improvements. 50% must go to future you, savings, investments, or debt. That way, you enjoy your glow up without drowning in gold-plated mediocrity. Lifestyle creep feels good in the moment, but long-term, it's like upgrading your car while ignoring the brakes. Fast, flashy, and eventually, expensive. And speaking of expensive, let's talk about the $7 habit that bleeds you dry slowly. One coffee, one click, one craving at a time. Habit 3, the $7 budget leak. Death by 1,000 lattes. You know what's scarier than one huge, dumb expense? A million tiny ones you don't even notice. We're talking $4 for a protein bar, $6.99 for a meditation app, $7.25 for a caramel swirl latte with oat milk, and just a touch of shame. These aren't bad things. But here's the problem. They don't feel like spending. There's no sting, no hesitation. Just tap, sip, shrug. But let's do the math real quick. $7 a day x 30 days equals $210 per month. That's $2,500 plus a year. Now imagine putting that same $2,500 into an index fund. Even with a chill 8% return over 20 years, that latte just cost you $117,000. Hope that foam art was worth it. The fix? Don't cut every small purchase. That's misery. Instead, use the joy filter. If a daily habit brings you joy, keep it guilt-free. But if it's automatic, unmemorable, or just filler, cut it. Hard. Be brutal. Because financial death doesn't always look like a shopping spree. Sometimes it looks like a $7 charge, every day, for 5 years, and nothing to show for it. But if you thought that was silent sabotage, just wait till we talk about the spending you do when you're sad, angry, or just plain bored. Habit 4. Emotional spending, retail therapy, or wallet funeral. It starts with I had a rough day. Then it's I deserve this. Then it's why did I just spend $87 on candles and snacks at 1 a.m.? We don't just spend money when we need things. We spend when we're stressed, lonely, celebrating, bored, or just too emotionally fried to care. And advertisers love this. They depend on you clicking buy now when your brain's running on low battery. Here's the trap. That temporary dopamine rush. It feels like therapy, but what you actually bought was a hangover with a receipt. The fix? Create an emotional spending escape plan. Next time you feel the urge to splurge, ask yourself, am I solving a problem or avoiding one? Do I need this, or do I just need to go outside? What else would make me feel better that doesn't cost $90 and regret? You don't need to kill the vibe. Just reprogram the reward. Make your I deserve this moments about peace, not packages. Because guess what? The real flex is emotional control, not a 12th hoodie. Now, if emotional spending is about feeling broke, the next habit is about pretending you're not. Habit 5. Avoiding the ugly numbers, bank balance phobia. You know that feeling when you're about to check your bank account, and your soul just leaves your body for a second? Yeah, that's not just anxiety, that's avoidance debt. You already know it's bad, but somehow, not looking makes it feel less real. Spoiler, it doesn't. Avoiding your numbers doesn't fix them. It just gives them time to get worse. Here's what's wild. Most people don't have a money problem. They have a money avoidance problem. Because checking your account means facing the truth. You overspent. You forgot that one subscription. Your bank fee hit again. And no, that deposit still didn't come through. But here's the fix. Start doing a simple 5-minute money mirror ritual every Friday. Here's what it looks like. 1. Check your balances. 2. Review your past 3 days of spending. 3. Ask, was I intentional or impulsive? That's it. 5 minutes. No shame. Just clarity. Money is a mirror, and mirrors don't lie. They reveal. The more often you check, the faster you improve. Because what you measure, you manage. Now, if only your bank also reminded you about that one subscription from 2018 that's still draining $12.99 a month. Habit 6. The subscription sinkhole. $10 here, $10 there. You're broke. You ever check your bank statement and think, what is Sparrow Deluxe Plus, and why did they charge me $13.99? Congratulations. You've entered the subscription sinkhole, a place where free trials go to die, and your money follows. Most people underestimate just how much they spend on subscriptions. Streaming, fitness apps, cloud storage, GOAT ASMR, it all adds up. In fact, the average person wastes $300 to $1,200 a year on unused or forgotten subscriptions. And don't lie, you haven't used that Learn to Play the Ukulele app since March 2022. The fix? Introduce the quarterly subscription audit. Every 3 months, pull up your card or PayPal statements. Highlight anything recurring. Ask, do I actually use this, or am I just too lazy to cancel? If the answer is the second one, cancel it. On site, set a calendar reminder. Seriously, write it like it's a dentist appointment. Because forgotten subscriptions are the cavity of your budget. And hey, if you cancel just 5 subs, that could be $50 to $100 per month back in your pocket. Multiply that over a year. You just gave yourself a $1,200 raise without working harder. But even with subs cut, most people still mess up one last thing. They save money the way most people go to the gym. If there's time and energy left, maybe. Habit 7. Saving what's left, the leftovers myth. You know what most people say when it comes to saving? I'll save whatever's left at the end of the month. Spoiler, there's never anything left. Why? Because humans don't naturally save leftovers. We eat them. We spend them. We forget they even existed. Saving what's left is like saying, I'll drink water after I've had 3 sodas and a Red Bull. It's backwards. It doesn't work. And it guarantees you stay in that loop of just getting by. The fix? Pay yourself first. And yes, you've heard that before, but are you actually doing it? Here's how you flip the script. The moment money hits your account, auto-transfer 10 to 20% to an investment account. Act like it never existed in your spending money. Because if you don't move it first, your brain will find 100 ways to spend it. Fast. Treat savings like a bill, not a bonus. Because future you doesn't want a new hoodie. They want options. And this one habit, saving first, is what separates people who build wealth from people who just look rich on Instagram. But now that you know the 7 habits keeping you broke, it's time for the real power move. Let's bring it all home. Your anti-broke blueprint starts now. So let's run it back real quick. You're not broke because you're dumb. You're broke because these 7 everyday habits are silently draining your money like a leaky faucet no one checked in. Years. 1. Scrolling before thinking. 2. Upgrading your life faster than your income. 3. Death by 1,000 lattes. 4. Emotional support shopping. 5. Avoiding your own bank balance. 6. Paying for ghost subscriptions. 7. Saving whatever crumbs are left. But here's the good news. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to start flipping one habit at a time. Because money isn't just math. It's mindset, emotion, and momentum. And the difference between staying broke or finally breaking through comes down to what you do after this video ends. So here's your challenge. Pick one habit from this list. Make one small change today. Set a reminder to check your money this week. Comment, thumbs up if you're in. Because this isn't just a video. It's your blueprint to stop being broke-ish and start being built different.